Leo, how are you? I am Ricky, and this is Thrice Tarot. Alright, so we'll be starting off with your career, your love, and then we'll be ending it with a oracle message, okay? So, take what resonates and leave the rest to someone else. When looking at the cards, use your intuition. That will help you strengthen your intuition as well as pick up on messages that I may not have for you. Okay? Alright, Leo. Leo, I'd like to remind you that my readings are timeless. They are past, present, and future. So this could be happening now, this could have happened, or this can happen in the future. Ten of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles signifies, in reverse, fleeing, lack of stability. Kind of that feeling of lack of resources. Maybe you just feel like you don't really have the resources that you needed to kind of get the job done in your career. Maybe you weren't really being able to have what it was that you needed around you to be able to get what it was that you needed to have, so to speak, to get the job done. Maybe those around you weren't really helping you. The Ten of Pentacles can also show up when you are in a situation where you are kind of feeling like your success is fleeting. Maybe stability is not as strong. Maybe times are kind of hard. You could be overworked, maybe a little stressed out in your job. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the card of adventure. That is a card of going forward and action. That is a card of fearlessness, of moving in a direction that best suits you. That is a card that kind of will guide you in kind of a rare direction that helps you kind of see things about yourself that you may not be able to see, right? Kind of helps you find your way. As you see this guy, he's kind of walking in kind of leg-high waters. As he's traversing these waters, he's not really thinking about what could be in the waters. He's just kind of moving, going about his way, not really fearing what could be on the other side. He's just adventuring, kind of enjoying himself, enjoying the fruits of his labor, kind of doing his thing. So at this point right now in your career, you could just be working hard, doing your thing, and just fearlessly moving from one task to the next. The Four of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords in reverse is restlessness. That is also a feeling of burnt out and stress. That could be kind of overworked, a feeling of being kind of having too much on your plate and not enough time to get a lot that you have on your plate done. Leo, don't stress yourself out about this. Don't work yourself to the grind, Don't work yourself to the bone. I feel like you may be in a situation where in the future you are working so much and you are putting so much on your plate, not speaking about what it is that you can and cannot do. And it may be a good time for you to kind of speak what it is to your supervisors or managers and say, hey, look, I may need a little bit of help, or I may need a little bit of assistance in getting some of this workload set aside so that way other things can be done and prioritized properly. It may not be a bad idea to get some help in areas or to prioritize your workload in a way that will allow it to be done efficiently. I know, for example, most Leos, I myself being one, tend to take on workloads without letting people know what exactly is going on. And I may not, express what is kind of happening with that, So I feel like if you want to kind of get some help, it may not be a bad idea to do that with that card. So we'll just pull some clarifiers real quick for these three cards. Okay. Just quickly pull a clarifier. In your present moment. Oh. Right here. The Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse is chaos, anger, and tyranny. So Spirit wants you to kind of keep control of your emotions. So during this time, right now, in your King of Wands situation, where you are kind of being adventurous and fearless, Spirit wants you to not be so, chaotic and not be so angry. Maybe there has been some situations where you've allowed yourself to kind of get upset with those around you, maybe your coworkers and maybe some of the people that are around you. Maybe you've just been a little short fused with them. So Spirit is just saying to kind of back off and take a breather from that and to try not to allow that to get the best of you. So I think in your present moment, it would best serve you to kind of take a step back and take a breather and not allow that to get the best of you. So in your present moment, while you are adventurous and taking bold action and you are getting the job done in your workplace, Spirit is asking you in your reverse Emperor mode to not allow your anger to get the best of you and to take a moment to take a breather and to step back and to reflect on your kind of chaotic situation and anything that gets you riled up, and to take a step back and to reflect and to maybe step away from the situation before it gets out of hand. All right, Leo, I hope that helps for your career. Now let's move on to your love life. Okay, Spirit is asking for this card right here. Oh, and this one right here. Very interesting. Your love life is a little complicated, isn't it, Leo? What's going on there? Some stuff going on in your love life, huh? Leo, you are the talk of the town, it seems like. Let's go. Okay. Interesting. Oh, sorry, sages. Okay. So, for your first card, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Sorry. The Nine of Pentacles. That is the fruit of your labor, Leo. The fruit of your labor. So, with the fruit of your labor showing up in your love reading, that can also be kind of recklessness. That could be you maybe over-giving yourself in the past to people, kind of overly giving yourself to people who didn't deserve, yourself. Didn't deserve to see who you truly were, Leo. I wish this card would focus in. There we go. All right, Leo, look at that. It's a beautiful card. Leo, you might have been overgiving to people, overgiving to those who didn't deserve your love, overgiving to people who didn't deserve to see the type of person that you were meant to be. Maybe people were taking advantage of who you are as a person, not really allowing you to kind of grow, stunting you. Although you're a beautiful person, you blossom very well. I see you growing into such an amazing, fruitful, beautiful person. Leo, you are becoming such an amazing, beautiful human being. But in your present moment, this is a little concerning because your present moment is pleasure seeking. your pleasant moment, you are looking for maybe sex, maybe materialistic, maybe playfulness. Maybe you're just not looking for the one, but you are looking for fun, which is okay, Leo. But make sure that you know exactly what it is you're getting yourself into before you get into it. Take a long, good look at this card and pause the video if you have to. Use your intuition and feel guided as to what this card makes you feel, what instincts it draws to you. Leo, in your present moment, you are feeling trapped in a seduction phase of your life where you are kind of going past a situation where you were being used and you are becoming the user. I feel like you are very beautiful. You are attracting a lot of people. You are being looked at. Maybe going through a glow up right now. And because of that, you kind of have the pick of the litter, so to speak. The Three of Swords. Now this is a minor arcana and is changeable. So with the Devil card being a major arcana and in your present moment, you are able to change this future outcome here if you please. And you can do that through your free will, Leo. And with the Three of Swords being a minor arcana, and the Three of Swords signifying heartbreak and suffering and grief, you can change that by not allowing for your obsession and pleasure seeking and those things to get in the way of your true goals. So Leo, use this time wisely to actually invest into yourself, opposed to pleasure seeking into others. Invest this time into yourself. I feel like that's probably the biggest message I get from this card here. The butterfly in itself signifies transformation. And I just feel like you are going through such a transformation. And if you stop that transformation, it could be detrimental to everything that you've worked so hard for, Leos. So, let's pull a oracle card from Spirit and get a message from your spirit team to figure out exactly what it is they'd like to tell you to kind of wrap this up for you. Leo's spirit guides, ancestors, what messages would you like to give Leo? What would you like to tell them? Leo is open to receiving these messages, and they are open to hearing exactly what you would tell them. And if you are willing to give them this message, Leo is open to hearing exactly what you'd like to say. Now, Leo, listen very closely, because these messages can help guide you in the right direction. Your mind is an altar to source energy. Leo, look within yourself. Within yourself, those answers will be found. Within yourself, you will be able to know exactly what it is that the answers you seek. Spirit wants you to use your mind as your altar, to keep it clean, to keep it safe. You know, an altar is a space in your home that is dedicated to deity. It is dedicated to source. It is dedicated to a space that is of good energy. And so, what Spirit here is saying is that if your mind is an altar to source energy, then it is up to you to make sure that that space is clean and of pure space. So make sure that you are constantly keeping it clean and clear of negative thoughts. So incorporate more meditation into your daily performance, Leo. Continue to focus on yourself and not worry about other people. I think that Three of Swords was very, very important on what it was that you needed to focus on. That Three of Swords was so important. So take that time, Leo, to remember that Spirit wants you to focus on yourself, to take the time out of your day to cleanse your energy, to cleanse your path, to keep yourself clean. These are your cards, Leo. This is what Spirit had for you. I don't know if I can get this in the camera any better. So you had the Ten of Stones, the Emperor, King of Wands, Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, the Three of Swords, and then Spirit asking you to use your mind as a source for energy. So I think that kind of sums it up for you, Leo, to just kind of keep your mind clear. Focus on yourself is really the message here. Overall, the message that I get is just to focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, what Spirit wants from you is for you to focus on building yourself, because no matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody does, at the end of the day, as long as you continue to focus on yourself, you will attract those around you that are meant to be in your life. Everybody else will just come and go, if that makes any sense, Leo. The people that are meant to be will be, and those that aren't are not. And they will just disappear. They aren't really meant to be in your life for a reason. So don't try to keep those people around you, and don't try to bring people into your life that don't really need to be there. Continue to focus and work on yourself, and you'll attract the right people. They'll just naturally come in. And as long as you continue to make that mind of yours a clear and safe space, I think that you won't have to worry about this being an issue in your love life. And this won't be a problem. Okay, Leo? I hope that helps. I love you. And love and light.